Hello friends, it's Charlotte here from Enriching Environments, and I'm so delighted to be here with you today in association with Cloudhoods to discuss how we can make our homes accessible for our children, creating simple, ordered and beautiful spaces so that our children have everything they need at their fingertips. So the first thing I would suggest you do is sit down on the floor and look around you at your child's space. What can they see? What can they access? What do they need that is currently out of reach that you can move to a lower shelf? For accessibility, this can be something as simple as having a jug of water and some glasses on a low shelf so that their child can fill their own glass of water and have a drink when they need one. To have a box of tissues and a little mirror so they can blow and wipe their nose when they'd like to. These seemingly obvious and tiny details in the accessibility of our home can make a huge difference to our children, to their sense of power and control they have over their world. Of course, as they are little people, they don't have a lot of other control over their lives. We need to go to work, we need to run errands, we have all different types of responsibilities as adults, and often our children have to tag along with us, whether they like it or not. This means that when we're in our home environment, it's really beautiful to set it up so it's accessible for our children, so they feel they have a little bit of power over their environment, a little bit of control that matches their developmental stage and their capabilities. As well as looking at what is accessible at our child's eye line and at their fingertips, we can look at arranging their space. Simple, ordered, beautiful is what we're aiming for. And simple means that we can just put 3 toys out on a shelf for a young child. Everything else we can put in a cupboard and we can rotate regularly. Having an ordered space means that our children have the consistency, the predictability and the rhythm of having what they need, their toys, on their shelf. A simple shelf with just 3 toys, and they can rely that those toys are going to be there. What they need is accessible to them, and it's going to be predictably there. Arranging a beautiful home. Beauty, of course, is subjective, and everyone's home is going to look different. By beauty in the child's prepared environment, we are looking at the items we put in it. Whenever we buy a toy or a new object for our children, we can hold it in our hands for a moment and think, will this enhance my home? Will this enrich my life? Will this enrich my child's life? Is this item in line with the values of my home? The values that I want my child to grow up with? That's a pretty deep question, I know, but it's something that we can be really mindful of before we make our purchases so that we can keep a sense of beauty and enrichment in our homes. It doesn't need to be educational, it doesn't need to be an expensive toy. It's something that is offering something of value to our child. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing you for the next in our series. Until then, bye-bye. Have a beautiful day.